If you're an online entrepreneur, then you've probably hired a virtual assistant before, a virtual team member of some kind to help you in your business so you're not stuck in the daily grind of your own business. If you've hired a virtual assistant or social media manager or lead generator or appointment setter, I'm guessing you've also had, like myself and everyone else, a bad experience. After hiring and training virtual assistants for 14 years, I currently have a personal team of 12 virtual assistants. Here is the 4 steps to troubleshooting to make my virtual assistants work every time. So if you currently have a virtual assistant through our agency or another agency or even a freelance and you're not getting the result you want, they're not meeting your expectation, here are the 4 steps. Number 1, over the last 14 years, I've been business coaching online. Whenever somebody says to me their VA is not working, the first question I ask is, are you doing a daily meeting? I do a daily meeting every single day. I get on the call and I do 3 things. Number 1, I set the target for today. It might be book 1 appointments or send a certain amount of invites or friend requests or generate a certain amount of leads or whatever it might be. Let's say it's appointments. I want you to book 2 appointments today. Number 1. Number 2, I give them a checklist, a recipe of the specific tasks on how to achieve that. Because if I ask them to do what I want them to do, they're not going to do what I want them to. They're going to do things the way they think I want them to do. It's like kids. Kids are more likely to do what they see you do or what you tell them to do. You got to show them. So you got to give them a specific checklist. Number 3, you got to review their work every day. You've got to correct them every day and expect mistakes and appreciate mistakes because that's how they're learning. If they're not making mistakes, you're not learning, growing. So a daily Zoom meeting, 5-10 minutes is all it takes, maybe 15 minutes. Number 1. Number 2 is you've got to train them. You've got to tell them how it works, show them how it works, watch them, and then off they go. So I do it with them. If they're making phone calls, I get them to watch me make calls. I give them a script. I watch them make calls and I give them feedback. They're doing DMs. They watch me send DMs. I then watch them send DMs. They have a DM script and I give them feedback. You got to do it with them. You got to train them. I do speed training. I do on-the-job training, and I do the training I just mentioned as well. I do SOP training. Number 3 is I track everything. I track things daily and weekly. There needs to be reporting and tracking, so I review the tracking and give feedback. And number 4 is I got to give them rewards and incentives based on results. I give them money bonuses. I have a free kit here that shows exactly how to do this. If you want that, send me a DM or there'll be a link somewhere.